A teenage defendant gets one last chance to avoid becoming a convicted felon, but the judge makes it crystal clear, one wrong move could mean 10 years in prison. Then, moments later, another shocking child injury case takes an unexpected turn in the same courtroom. Watch until the end to see the judge's powerful warnings and life-changing decisions.
All right, Ms. Clayton tested negative, which is obviously good, and
No 5-hour energies.
yeah, you never know about those energies.
Stay away from
Ms. Clayton, in cause number 25, DCCR 0446, you were previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle. I have received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report?
defense action. Yes, Your Honor.
Are there any additions or corrections?
No from defense.
Not from the state, Your Honor.
What is everyone's position with regard to the recommendation in the pre-sentence report with regard to her addiction issues? The recommendation is ISF followed by JCDI program.
Again, from the defense, Your Honor, the treatment is a continuum, I suppose, and since she's demonstrated, at least today, that she's drug-free, then I would suggest the court holding ISF in advance to just see how she progresses on probation. Maybe perhaps with a drop program.
Well, she's going to go through JCDI for sure, if at a minimum. Mr. Nichols, thoughts since
I
she
would ask
tested
it needs for
negative?
JCDI, Your Honor. She's still underage, but she has a drinking problem and needs to get that dealt with, treated, or under control. And she also smokes marijuana regularly. The facts in this case, she and her friend were heavily intoxicated,
Yeah.
fled from police, lucky it wasn't a crash,
It could have been terrible.
tried to hide out from police.
Yeah,
around
I know, yeah.
I mean, it could have been a lot worse. And I'll just tell the court, when reviewing the video, at least that night, they sure thought it was hilarious. She needs to grow up. She needs to take a little more serious what's getting her here in felony court.
Yeah.
And I
You understand it's not funny. I mean, no, I understand that right now, and people do that.
But at night, yeah, I do regret everything that night.
So here's the thing, and the seriousness of this is that if you don't do what you're supposed to and get your life on the right track, which is what everyone wants. You're young. We want you to be successful. You're going to get a probation today where you don't have a felony conviction on your record. And if you complete that probation, you're never going to be a convicted felon. But if you violate and you don't take advantage of the programs that we're going to give you, it's going to be difficult because you're at an age where all your friends are going to be doing things that you're not going to be able to do. But the alternative is prison for up to 10 years. So you need to think about that every time somebody says, oh, just come on out with us and do whatever. And your answer is going to be, I'll do that in a few years when I'm not on probation, right? Because I don't want to go to prison for 10 years.
Curfews is probably one of the most important.
So I am going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 3 years. You're ordered to pay the $250 fine. I am going to order that you enter and successfully complete the ISF substance abuse track, but I'm going to hold that in advance. That is an inpatient 90-day program. So if you get in, you're going to be required to go to JCDI and complete that program. And it'll give you the tools, hopefully, that you need to stay sober. If that's not enough and you need something more, it's already ordered. A warrant will go out for your arrest. You'll go into custody and you'll go straight to that program, okay? I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed. So you have waived your right to appeal. You just need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation will call you up when she's ready to go over your paperwork. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hey, good morning. Are you Julia Shields? And Mr. Samuel, your client waived the formal reading of the indictment. Ms. Shields, in cause number 24, DCCR 2290, you're charged with a first-degree felony offense of injury to a child from August 13th of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they've charged you with? I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Samuel? Do you fully understand them? And you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal. And it looks like the agreement is for a 10-year deferred probation. There would be a $1,000 fine. You would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. And all of the has the rights to all of the children been terminated? Okay.
Yes.
And you understand that a condition of your probation.
And why I put that little caveat in there, Judge, I know it looks kind of silly. There
No.
are some things that Mr. Samuel and I would like to present at the time of the PSI. We could maybe do an 11 o'clock sentencing whenever we come back that day. There are going to be very specific terms and conditions that we are going to request of the court. Possibility of special needs safety, the absolute requirement that she remain in Jefferson County throughout the duration of the probation, et cetera, et cetera. But the rights, she has relinquished her rights. The father's rights have been terminated as
Okay.
well. You allowed us time to do
Right.
that down at family court.
Right.
And I have a memo from Ms. King as well, that I think would be informational for the court, and I've also discussed it with Ms. Jackson.
Okay.
That's our request.
Okay. And you understand all of that, correct? All right. Do you also understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law? State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Ms. Schultz is not competent?
There is none.
All right, ma'am, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your case for sentencing. And on your way out of the courtroom today, you need to stop and talk to probation. I also want to make sure you understand, as a condition of your bond right now and as a condition of your probation, it will be that you cannot be around any child alone under the age of 18. I'm not sure medically if you're still able to have children. I want you to understand that if you have another child, I'm not going to allow you to be around that child. So I can't necessarily stop you. I think legally from having a child, unfortunately, I feel like in some cases I wish I could, but I can tell you that you won't be able to be around that child. So you need to do what's best for you and any future possible children and not have any. Make sense? All right, stop and talk to probation on your way out of the courtroom. And we'll set that for an 11 o'clock hearing.
What do you think? Did the judge make the right decisions in these cases, or would you have ruled differently? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy real courtroom moments, powerful judge reactions, and in-depth legal breakdowns, make sure to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the next case. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next courtroom story.